Okay, students, this is part 2. I'm going to show you how to use the Helix function in OnShape. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And you should have OnShape open. So this one's a pretty quick one compared to the one we just did. But we're going to go to Create. And we're going to select Document. And I want you to type in Helix. Or actually, we could type in EX. This is 13 now, right? Y'all got to keep me straight. Helix dash ed. Exercise 13 dash Helix dash ed. Create. Our unit should be in millimeters this time, but I'll know now when I make the drawing. I got to make sure I'm specifying and crystal clear about the template. So that's in millimeters. Okay. Now we're gonna, I am recording, so we're gonna go to Sketch. We're gonna click on the frontal plane. And I'm going to draw a line from the origin straight up. Click and make it 100 millimeters. Enter, and we're going to hit Escape. Now I don't need that dimension. You can delete that dimension. Okay. Now we're going to hit the green check mark. And over here, you might see a plane arrow down right here. You might see what is this? I don't know the icon that's normally there, but click on Helix over here. We want Helix. All right, when you click on has everyone found the Helix right here? See it? Okay. Select axis. Select axis. Then select your line we just drew. Now, I want to do some things here though, because our start angle can be 0 degrees. That's fine. The radius can be 25 millimeters. That's fine. But the height needs to be 100 millimeters. Click on it. Okay. But we want to have more revolutions than 4. That's 4 revolutions. Let's try 8. Click on this. All right. So that's good. Everybody have a helix so far? We're not done. Zaya, you have a helix like this? Do I need to go back? I'm happy to, it doesn't take long to regenerate it. You good? Okay. I'm going to select the green check mark. All right, now watch carefully. I'm going to go to Sketch, and I'm going to sketch on this plane here. That one, the front. Now watch. I'm going to go to the little circle, center point circle. Click right here on that point. Click. And I think I made it last night when I was messing around with this. I think I made it 5 millimeters. Okay. It's going to be a beautiful spring. And no, I'm not talking about the weather. Click on the green check mark. And we are going to use our old friend Sweep, actually. Click on Sweep. Click on the cross section. And then the sweep path. gotta click on that and then click on here and select green check mark. Did y'all stay up with me? Okay, that's a spring, right? You can look at it. Okay. So you can make various size springs if you know the dimensional data. All right, I'm going to cut off, or not cut off, but turn off the visibility of the planes. So this will be one thing that you will show me. Okay. Now we're going to make a drawing. And I want to make sure I follow Riley's instructions because he was correct. I got to create a drawing and I got to make sure that the template, go to OnShape here, I guess, and make sure we select a size A sheet of paper is fine. Millimeters, because we did metric. Say okay. And it's thinking and thinking. All right, I'm going to grab my spring. I'm going to change the scale from 1 to 1. Tell you what, I'm going to change the scale again, if you don't mind. To hit undo. I don't want it to be that big. Insert. I guess I got to call it back up again, or do I? That's the part I'm at.
Right click on the
This,
like on the view, and there should be properties, and then you can just try to change the scale. Are you trying to insert? I just want the scale to be smaller, right?
yeah, but I done got rid of it now.
It's at the top.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, good. That's what I want. And we might as well go ahead and put we might as well go ahead and put an isometric in here. We'll shade this. Okay, and then we have to put some data in here. Like, for example, we need to come and put the center mark in here. And we have a center mark here. Let's see if it let us put one here. Yes, it will. So that will be the overall length of the spring. Try that. Remember, I made it 100 millimeters tall. Okay. So when you do that, though, that's from the center line, not the outermost dimension. That's from the center to center. Okay. That's what I want you. And then if we come in here, we can put what they call the pitch. I'm sure it's going to let me do that. Oh, we could put the diameter up here. Of course, the difference between those two is going to be the what? It's going to give you the coil diameter. But we can also put that there. We might have more dimensions than we need here. So if you take 55, subtract 45 divided by 2, that's going to be your coil dimension. So we don't really need to have this one here. So we can get rid of this one. There's one other thing I want to try to do here, though. I'm researching something here just for a minute. We're almost done. It doesn't like. I was trying to put the pitch on there. So did it tell me the pitch over here? No returns. The pitch is the distance from one coil to the next. So you can figure it out, though. If you take 100 millimeters divided by 8, what is that?
Well,
12.5. Okay. So if we go here back to our drawing, we can just put a note here. We can put a note here. This is a compression spring. It's not an extension spring, it's compression. And the units equals millimeters. And the pitch equals 100 divided by 8, which equals 12.5 millimeters. What happened to my 5? Hang on. 5 millimeters. I'm going to highlight this, make it bold, underline, set the green check mark, hit the escape, stretch it a little bit. All right. Now you might want to move this. You know, there's something I haven't really talked about very much is balancing your geometry on your drawing. In other words, you want it to look somewhat balanced. Okay? It just makes a neater drawing. I got the overall length. I got the diameter of the coil. I got the major diameter of the spring. Okay? And then you can, if you want, it's superfluous, but you can, if you want, go ahead and add another diameter here. That's fine. It's a compression spring. Now, what's the difference? Okay, let's learn something mechanical here. How can you tell the difference between, Bill, a compression spring and a extension spring? Do you know the difference? If it's an extension spring, all the coils are touching each other already. So you pull it like a screen door. You know, a screen door has a spring as you open it. That is an extension spring. The coils are touching. Notice there's space here between these coils. You know what? So it allows it to do what? To compress. Does that make sense? So you learned something new today about mechanical things. Uh, if the coils are touching, it's an extension spring. If the coils are not touching, landing, they're compression spring. All right, so let's do our title block, and we'll call it. I got to do at least 10 pages again with the NC3 flip book. I'm sorry, give me just let me go ahead and get this done first. I'll answer your question. I'm sorry. All right. So here we we have a format we like using now, right? We have a format that we like to use. I hope you all have learned something in the class so far. I hope. This is going to be compression. Right. All right. Sure. All right. So there's our second part. Okay. Any questions? So when I come around, you're going to show me two parts and two drawings. Well, but we're taking a break right now. I'm gonna stop my video. So see you later, online folks.